أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سادا ومن خلفهم سادا فغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون. Ọlọ́run má ṣe àwọlá àyè tí a dé yìí àwọn ọ̀tá wa tilé àti tòde kó gbé wa lékè wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ti ṣe fún ànábì Muhammad ní ìṣẹ́gun lórí àwọn ọ̀tá tiẹ̀ níjọ́ kìíní. wa sawa'un alayhim.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونشكره ونستعينه ونستهديه ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today in my khutbah I want us to reflect on two things which Allah has placed in us as human beings. The first one is honor and the other one is trust. can be trusted. Allah has placed honor on us as human beings, and we know a lot of the time we take this for granted. A lot of the time, and this is why it is important for us to reflect over the very high level which Allah has placed us as human beings. Allah indicates in many parts of the Quran that human beings are the most honored of all of Allah's creatures. And this is demonstrated in the fact that Allah indicates to us right from the beginning that He created us as ambassadors, as vicegerents on earth. And this is the greatest honor that Allah has endowed us with. And then He created everything, every other thing on earth to make us fulfill that role. If you look in the Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran chapter 2, ayah 30, Quran chapter 6, ayah 165, Allah says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَكُمْ خَلَائِفَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَرَفَعَ بَعْضَكُمْ فَوْقَ بَعْضٍ دَرَجَاتٍ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ فِيمَا آتَاكُمْ إِنَّ رَبَّكَ سَرِيعُ الْعِقَابِ وَإِنَّهُ لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah says it is He who made you, He created, He made you as ambassadors, as vicegerents on earth. Allah has made us as His ambassadors, as His vicegerents on earth. وَرَفَعَ بَعْضَكُمْ فَوْقَ بَعْضٍ دَرَجَاتٍ. And He has raised some amongst humankind. We are all honored, but Allah has raised some of us above others. لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ فِيمَا آتَاكُمْ, so that He will test you with about what He has given you, about what He has placed on you. And here two things. Allah indicates that every human being has created all of us honorable and also His vicegerent. That itself is a big responsibility. It's one thing which Allah has given us. And He has did this to us in order to test us about this honor that He has placed in us. And this is where Amana comes in, which I'll be talking about in a little bit. But we need to reflect a lot of the time as human beings. We do not see this any longer because it has become, constant with us. We do not reflect about the fact that why has Allah made us, above every other creation which Allah has created. Allah says He has done this لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ فِيمَا آتَاكُمْ, in order to test you of what Allah has given you. That is the first one. This relates to everybody. Then second one, He says, وَرَفَعَ بَعْضَكُمْ فَوْقَ بَعْضٍ دَرَجَاتٍ. And amongst the fact that He has created all of you honorable, He has placed some of you above others. Again, لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ فِيمَا آتَاكُمْ. In order to test you, those of you He has raised up higher than others. He will also test you, فِيمَا آتَاكُمْ, what He has given you in putting you above all others. إِنَّ رَبَّكَ سَرِيعُ الْعِقَابِ. Allah says, do not forget that your Lord is very, very quickly in retribution. And again, إِنَّهُ لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. We cannot be perfect. We should also remember that He's most forgiving, most merciful. And the only way that we will not take this for granted is for us to reflect over it, so that we will not fall into the retribution of Allah. If we reflect over it, this honor which Allah has given us, if we make mistakes, we will then be able to quickly seek Allah's forgiveness. Because إِنَّهُ لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah is most merciful, Allah is most forgiving, most merciful. As I said, I want to remind us, so that we can reflect over this. Right from the beginning of our creation, Allah had a good purpose for us as human beings. Right from the beginning, Allah had a very good purpose, a honorable purpose for us. And this is why if you look in Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran chapter 2, ayah 830, remember when Allah, that is the super narrative, if you want, as Muslims, this ayah is the super narrative of our creation as human beings. It tells us what Allah intended, the glory that Allah intended even before He created us. Allah tells the angels, Allah tells the Prophet ﷺ, it's called Rabbuka lil Malaika. Remember, before Allah wanted to create your human being Adam, Allah had a dialogue with the angels. And this is another thing. We came from behind, but then we became the leaders. In my language, Yoruba, they say, Akai the Beb, he who came last and became the hero. Allah had created everything before he created us. He had created the angels, he had created the jinn, he had created everything, as the Quran told us. We came last, but yet Allah put us above all other creation. Before he created us, the Quran tells us, remember, even though this is addressed to the Prophet, but it is addressed to all of us, as human beings, particularly we Muslims, who read this in the Quran. Allah says, remember all the time. Is called Malaika. When your Lord told the angels, and this is very clear, it shows that Allah had created the angels before he created us. Allah said to the angels, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. I want to create an ambassador. I want to create a vicegerent on earth. You see what Allah intended with us? Even before he created us, Allah had intended us to make us as vicegerent. The last time we had the High Commissioner of Nigeria here, he's the vicegerent, he's the ambassador of the whole country of Nigeria. Wherever he is representing Nigeria. That is what ambassadors do. So when Allah says that he is creating us as ambassadors, vicegerents on earth, he had a very big purpose for us. You know, because the position is very, very high. The angel said, أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَا يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءِ وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. He said, Allah, what else do you want? You know, are you going to create human beings, you know, who would do facade, who would do evil on earth and spill blood on earth? You have created us. We don't have any free will. All your command is Samina wa Atana. We hear and we obey. We celebrate your glories all the time in the morning, and we give a lot of gratitude to you. Do you know what Allah said? Allah replied then, قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah says, you know, I know what you do not know. I'm the one who created you. And the angels were speaking of experience, really. If you look in the tafsir. And this is another point, because Allah had also created the jinns even before he created us. You know, it is indicated that Allah created the jinns. The jinns first inhabited the earth, but they did a lot of facade on earth. And Allah commanded that they be chased away from the earth. And they went into mountains, in trees, in bushes. You know, so the angels have seen this experience, that you created the jinns initially, and they did a lot of facade. Are you creating human beings who will do the same? Who will do facade and spill blood on earth? But Allah said, Inni a'lamu ma la ta'lamun. You know, Allah now created Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu was salam. And one of the greater things that Allah first gave him is knowledge. You know, and this is exactly, you know, as human beings, when we talk about knowledge, it is the power which Allah has given us, which has not, the level of knowledge which Allah has given us human beings. And that is part of the honor that he has given us. Allah has not given any other of his creations. You know, every other creation, you know, we measure their knowledge by that of human beings in relation to what we can do. You know, and this is also right from the beginning, because Allah says, for Allah to prove, you know, Allah says, Inni a'lamu ma la ta'lamun. I know what you do not know, to show the power of knowledge. Allah now gave وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Allah now gave Adam the understanding, the names. See, Allah taught Adam the names of everything. You know, Allah taught him everything. This is the superiority of human knowledge. وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. Allah taught Adam the name of everything. That goes to show the greatest honor, the knowledge which Allah has given us. You know, and Allah now challenged the Malaika with naming certain things which they couldn't. You know, La ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana. We have no knowledge except what you have taught us. And Allah now told Adam to supersede them, teach them, tell them the names of these things. And when Adam did that, they actually celebrated the glory of Allah, that Allah is the one who knows best. Now you find out, you see, you know, the honor, the karama which Allah has given us start from the super knowledge. And a lot of the time we underestimate it. A lot of the time we underestimate the limit that with which the intellect which Allah has given us can go. And Allah continues to teach us. Because knowledge, it is this knowledge that actually the intellect that makes us powerful. And this is why Allah promises the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Quran chapter 4, ayah 113. And this relates to every one of us. It happens to us several times. Allah says, وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ وَكَانَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكَ عَظِيمًا. Allah says, we will teach you what you did not know before. And by doing this, our honor on you continues to rise. By giving you what you didn't know before. And all the time, this ayah reflects in all our lives. In all our lives. A lot of the time you are struggling with a particular thing. You don't know what to do about it. You are thinking, you are really struggling. You ask academicians, they will be able to tell you, because academicians, a lot of the time, they are writing papers. Sometimes you get to a block. You are working on something, you are thinking, and you just get to a block. You cannot think further. And you are finding an understanding. Ask those who do researches. You are trying to find a way out on this, to find a breakthrough. And sometimes in just a split of a second, Allah will just open your mind as if, it was not there before. And I believe it has happened to so many of us before. You are thinking of how to get something that you didn't know, and just maybe you left it aside. Maybe you just want to do something. You just move a little bit, and your mind just open up. And you get a solution to it. And this is the power of the intellect which Allah has honored us in. وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ وَكَانَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكَ عَظِيمًا. So Allah created us and first gave us this powerful tool, the knowledge and the intellect. And after that, Allah confirms to us for us to be able to know that we shouldn't take this for granted. In Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 29, Allah says we are supporting you after making you vicegerent, giving you the intellect. We have also supported you with everything on earth. He says, هُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ لَكُم مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا. It is He who created everything that is on earth for you. Everything that is on earth. Allah says He has made them subservient to you. And this is why you find out that, many a times, as I said, we take things for granted. And it is not very good. It's a lot of the time good to reflect on this power of knowledge and intellect, and also making us the leader, making everything subservient to us. And Allah now indicates to us, I've given you all the tools, I've given you the honor. And this is why we can reach, the human intellect, the human abilities is unquantifiable. We see it all the time. Think 10 years ago, many of the things that human beings are doing today, we couldn't have thought about it 10 years ago. 10 years down the line, many of the things that we are able to do now, we will look at it and say, this is ridiculous. And this is in relation to وَعَلَّمَكَ مَا لَمْ تَكُنْ تَعْلَمْ, because Allah Himself indicated that you should not underestimate this honor that I have given you. We read this all the time. If you look in Surah Al-Rahman, Allah challenges us, and Allah told us. He says He has given us this honor, the power, the knowledge, and made everything available for us on earth. Therefore He said, O humankind, in this tatatum, أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ فَانْفُذُوا لَا تَنْفُذُوهَا إِلَّا بِسُلْطَانٍ فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Allah says, O mankind, if you are able, with the power that we have given you in knowledge and abilities, and in the honor and the karama that we have given you in intellect, if you are able to transcend, fly through the heavens and the earth, Allah said, do so. But you will not be able to do so except that Allah has made that easy for you. Which of the glories, which of the honors of Allah do you want to underestimate? So we should not take things for granted. We should think about this and know that Allah has done a lot of great things for us. This honor and abilities which Allah has given us, Allah now confirmed them specifically in Surah Al-Isra. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Allah said, we have certainly honored the descendants, the children of Adam, all of us human beings. Allah says He has honored us. وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. And He makes it easy. He carries us on earth. He makes it easy for us to traverse the earth and the seas. وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. And all the good things of life. Allah says we have provided them for you. وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَىٰ كَثِيرٍ مِمَّا خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. And we have honored you, we have uplifted you above, everything, most of everything that we, Allah, have created. Now, Allah now indicates, going further, for us to be able to appreciate, He says He carries us on earth and on the seas. For us to be able to appreciate this honor that we do, that Allah has given us. Allah says we do not, many times, when we are coming here, sometimes, today when we think about how we move on earth, the cars, the small cars, they don't amaze us anymore. Cars are ordinary. We think cars, they are ordinary, because we move at them about every day. So if somebody comes back from Africa, one of the things that amazes them in London is the double-decker bus. They say, wow, this is really very big. You see so many big things on earth. When you go on the seas, when you travel, sometimes, maybe some of the planes now, you go to the airport, it doesn't amaze us because we do it every day. But Allah says, don't underestimate all these things because it is not it is part of the honor we have given you. Allahu alladhi khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. Remember that it is Allah who created the heavens and the earth and everything that is in it. وَأَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً. And He brings water from the skies. فَأَخْرَجَ بِهِ مِنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ رِزْقًا لَكُمْ. And from this He creates, everything, food, vegetation, everything for you to eat. وَالسَّخَرَ لَكُمُ الْفُلْكَ. Allah now says, and He subdues the big ships on the sea, لِتَجْرِي فِي الْبَحْرِ بِأَمْرِهِ, so that you can sail over the seas by the permission of Allah. Today, you can check over the internet. You'll be amazed. The Quran talks about this, that He subdues the sea for us. For the fact that we build very big ships, very big vessels that travel over the seas. Allah says He has made this easy for us. You can check this. Check this for you to be able to appreciate. Today, the largest container ship in the world, if you know its size, you will be amazed. And it goes over the seas. And if you know the nautical mile, the speed that it travels, it goes over the seas. Check it. It is called OOCL Hong Kong. It is the biggest container ship, The length of it is 400 meters. 400 meters. That is the size of about 4 football pitches put together. The size of about 4 football pitches. About 1/4 of a mile long. And it weighs over 220,000 tons. It can carry up to 22,000 big containers loaded. 22,000 containers loaded on it. And when this is loaded, it travels over the seas like feather. Allah says, وَسَخَرَ لَكُمُ الْفُلْكَ. It is He who subdues those vessels for you. لِتَجْرِي فِي الْبَحْرِ بِأَمْرِهِ. So that you can go over the seas by His permission. Read about this. Knowledge can make you powerful and appreciate the honor that Allah has done for us as human beings. People talk, they talk about the fact that, and this is the biggest, there are others like that. And it has been identified today that if not for these vessels that carry these big, so many containers, many of the things that we enjoy in the world today, business, transactions, will be so difficult for every one of us. That is that, you see. Think also about the largest aircraft When Allah says, إِنِ اسْتَطَعْتُمْ أَن تَنْفُذُوا مِنْ أَقْطَارِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, if you are able to transcend the heavens and the earth, transcending the heavens, think about the biggest aircraft that has been created. You know, check, you can find this. You know, the Antonov 225. If you see the pictures are on the internet, you'll be surprised when it is moving on the ground. You'll be amazed, can this really fly? You know, the big, it is 250,000, 253,000 kilowatts when it is empty. You know, and it can carry another 300,000 kilograms of load. Now when it is in full weight, it's about 650,000 kilograms. Yet it will move and it will fly in the sky. You know, this is the power which Allah has given us as human beings. That is the honor, the knowledge and the intellect which He has given us. We take it for granted a lot. This is the knowledge He has honored us as human beings. We can do all these things. And Allah says, وَسَخَرَ لَكُمُ الْأَنْهَارِ, and He has subdued the seas for you. He has subdued the seas for you. When these big containers are moving, these big vessels are moving over the sea, and it is Allah who has subdued the seas for us to be able to do so. وَسَخَرَ لَكُمُ الشَّمْسِ وَالْقَمَرِ, you know, and the sun and the moon, Allah has subdued them for you. وَسَخَرَ لَكُمُ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارِ, He has also submitted the night and the day for you, all of Allah creations. وَآتَاكُمْ مِنْ كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمُوهُ, and almost everything that you ask Him, He gives you. It is an honor. It is a big honor. It is a big honor. You know, وَآتَاكُمْ مِنْ كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمْ. Allah now challenges us. وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you decide to think, reflect, and think of what the benefits and the glory which Allah has given you, you cannot exhaust them. If you just want to sit and count and number the ni'mah which Allah has done to you, Allah says, لَا تُحْصُوهَا. But إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَظَلُومٌ كَفَّارٌ. But with all this is why we need to reflect. With all this, we take it for granted. Allah says, al-insan. You know, here, the ulama tafsir indicate, Allah says, inna al-insan. Insan means human beings generally. Biman al-am, yani al-umum. It talks about human beings generally. But biman al-khas. When Allah says, inna al-insana lazalumun kafar, Allah says most people, you know, are unjust to their own souls. They do not reflect kafar, and they are also, unrepentant, unthankful to Allah with all these mercies. So my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, that is the honor which Allah has given us. Think about it. We should reflect about it. You know, Allah has given everyone. There's no one whom Allah has not given. The fingers are not equal. This is why He says that He has created everything on earth for us, but He has elevated some of us above others. But if we all think of it, Allah has given us some honor. You know, it is based on this knowledge. As I said, people build very big vessels. People build very big aircraft. Similarly, you know, if you go even to your village, based on this honor, you know, people build their thatched roofs. They build huts and their thatched roofs. And they know what to put on it so that cold doesn't catch them. But with all this, we cannot have our cake and eat it. This karama, this honor which Allah has given us, Allah now has attached to it a trust, al-aman. Remember, Allah indicated that we are khulafa. He created us as ambassadors on earth. And an ambassador is a trustee. The ambassador of all countries in the UK, they are trustees of those countries. They will not do anything that will violate the rules and the injunctions of the countries that send them. And this is why Allah has attached an amana to it. If you look in Surah Al-Ahzab, Allah now reminds us that after He has given us all, He has provided everything for us and made us honorable. And now He tells us in Surah Al-Ahzab, Quran chapter 33, ayah 72 to 73. Allah says, remember, إِنَّا أَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَأَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا. Allah says, we give the trust. We give the trust to the heavens, or we brought the trust to the heavens and the earth and everything that is in it and the mountains. But they decided not to take it. They went away from it. Ulama Tafsir translate this in two ways. They said when Allah says, أَرَضْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, normally what we think is that, well, but the heavens cannot speak, the earth cannot speak, the mountains cannot speak. When Allah says, فَأَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَهَا وَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا, I mean, they denied it, they said they didn't want it. How can they speak? Some ulama Tafsir indicate that when Allah is talking here, majazi, this is allegorical. You know, this is allegorical that Allah wants to indicate. It's about the superiority. It's only human beings who want to take it. So Allah just want to indicate it majazi. Some says it's haqiqi. It's certainly true. Because Allah tells us it is not, I mean, even the mountains, the heavens, and everything. Inna min shayin illa yusabbihu bihamdihi. That is, there's nothing that Allah has created that does not have its own way of communicating with Allah. Everything that Allah has created has its own way of communicating with Allah. So when Allah brought this amana, and the amana, the trust, the greatest trust, is the power of ikhtiyar, the power of choice. The ulama indicates that the way the heavens and the mountains and the malaika, they said they didn't want it, was they said no. Oh Allah, as we are here now, and when Allah brought the amana, they asked Allah, what is the amana? Amana said the amana is that you have a choice. You have a choice to do whatever you like. You can either choose to obey me and not to obey me. You can either choose to do whatever you want. But with that, you will have the highest honor. You will have the highest honor on earth. These are the angels said, no. Allah asked me, we are very happy in just not having a choice. Following you. We don't want any problem. You know, Allah now says, وَحَمَّلَهَا الْإِنسَانِ. But Sayyidina Adam took it. And that is the honor, the capacity to make a choice. You know, the angels, they have no say. When it is time for worshiping Allah, you know what they said? وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. We don't have any other duty. We celebrate your praise. We extol you. Human beings, we have a choice. Even Allah has commanded us to pray. We, alhamdulillah, we have a choice to come here. There are some out of the streets, Muslims. You know, after time of Jum'ah, they hear the adhan, they choose the choice not to come. And nothing will happen to them here. You won't see anything happening to them. They are exercising their choice. You know, this is the amana, the ability of making choice. Allah says, by taking this ability, this honor, إِنَّهُ كَانَ ظَلُومًا جَهُولًا. Most, it's not everyone, Allah says most of people were unjust to their own souls and also deceptive of themselves. Allah says, لِيُعَذِّبَ اللَّهُ الْمُنَافِقِينَ وَالْمُنَافِقَاتِ وَالْمُشْرِكِينَ وَالْمُشْرِكَاتِ. And you cannot have your cake and eat it. You cannot enjoy everything like this and say that you will not keep the amana. You know, Allah says this choice, if you by your own hands choose a particular way which Allah has prohibited, or you don't follow a path which Allah has said, you have a choice. Do this and you get this reward. Do that and you get punishment. If you choose whatever, لِيُعَذِّبَ الْمُنَافِقِينَ وَالْمُنَافِقَاتِ, so that Allah will be able to justify the punishing of the hypocrites, وَالْمُشْرِكِينَ, and those who associate partners with Allah. وَيَتُوبُ اللَّهُ عَلَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. You know, and He will, people, you know, use their choices well. Allah will overlook their mistakes, other mistakes. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا. Allah is most merciful, most blessed. So my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, the amana, the honor which Allah has given us, it has a price. And the price is the amana. We must endeavor to exercise that amana well in following the injunctions of Allah. You know, as I said, ambassadors will always follow the rules of the home government. We are ambassadors of Allah here, and that is how we are extolled. We are so highly elevated. But what comes with that is that we must follow the rules of the home government. And the home government is Allah. Allah who sent us as his vicegerent here. So we should reflect about these two conditions. You know, the honor which Allah has given us and the amana which is attached to it. That is, we are trustees of Allah on earth. And trusts come with responsibilities. May Allah make it easy for us to be able to discharge this amana. And may Allah continue to strengthen us in faith and continue to lead us aright. Ibadallah, istaghfiru rabbakum innahu kana ghaffara. Ibadallah, inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi. يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. So I said, we have a responsibility in enjoying the honor which Allah has given us to ensure that we maintain. We have a responsibility to maintain the trust through obedience of Allah. In many ayahs of the Quran, Allah indicates how we can maintain that trust. For example, Allah says, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Allah says, He has honored everyone. But the most honorable of you in the sight of Allah is he who is most conscious of Allah. That we are conscious of Allah so that we become amongst those who are most honored in the sight of Allah. And in Surah Al-Tin, Allah repeats it again. وَلَكَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. We have created you honorable, very high. ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ السَّافِلِينَ. But there are some of them who will not keep the amana. They will go down, down, down to the lowest. Even though Allah has created them very, very high. There are some who will go to the lowest. Similarly, Surah Al-Asr, we read it all the time. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Allah swears by time. Allah says by time. Human beings will not keep the trust. They will be doing things that are actually far from the amana. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Except those who believe in Allah and do the good deeds. And this is how we maintain the amana. The Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, in an hadith narrated by Abdullah ibn Amr, he said, أَرْبَعٌ إِذَا كُنَّ فِيكَ فَلَا عَلَيْكَ مَا فَاتَكَ فِي الدُّنْيَا. He said, there are four things. There are four things. If you have those four things, even if you lose the whole world, you have lost nothing. He says there are four things. If you have them, four characteristics. If you have them, if you lose the whole world, you have not lost anything. The first one, hifzul amana. Keeping the trust, keeping trust. Keeping your trust with Allah and keeping trust with people. The Prophet was called Al-Amin because he kept trust. The second one was Siddiqu Hadith. When you speak the truth. You know, nothing in the world can change you from speaking the truth. Was Husn al-Khaliqa, and also good character. And the fourth one was Ifatul. That is being moderate in what you put in your stomach. You know, the stomach is the vessel of hellfire. Many of the bad things we do, it is because of the things we put in our stomach. It is because of the things we put in our stomach. That is what pushes people to do so many bad things. That is just it. So the Prophet indicates that, well, is it just to eat and live well? You know? What if and moderation in what you want to take inside. If you have all these four, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, the Prophet said, you have not lost anything in the world. You know? In another hadith, he was asked, Ayyuhan nas akram? Who is the most honorable person? Faqala, and he said, Akramuhum indallahi atqakum. The most honorable amongst them is he who is most God conscious. So we have to be God conscious all the time. That is what will help us to maintain the amana. May Allah make it easy for every one of us. May Allah continue to strengthen our iman and make us better Muslims, inshallah. We have a few announcements. Allah wa'afina fi man a'afayt, wa tawallana fi man tawallayt, wa barik lana fi ma a'tayt, wa qina sharra ma qadayt, fa innaka subhanaka taqdi wa la yuqda alayk, fa innahu la yadhillu man wa'alayt, wa la yu'izzu man adayt. Tabarakta rabbana wa ta'alayt. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وأقم الصلاة.
أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكرى وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء نحصى